Welcome to Learning with UNP. In this session of Python for data science, we are going to understand about switch case. That includes what is a switch case and finally examples of switch case. Let's begin with understanding what is switch case. A switch statement, also known as case statement, is used to execute one block of code from multiple options based on the value of a variable. Unlike if-elif-else statement, a switch statement directly jumps to the case that matches the value, making it more efficient for certain scenarios. It's more structured than using multiple if-elif-else statements because it jumps directly to the matching case. Python does not have a built-in switch statement, but similar functionality can be achieved using dictionaries or the match statement introduced in the latest version. Let's look at the syntax of switch case. Variable is assigned a value in variable equals to value. You check the value of variable in switch of variable. If the variable matches value 1, you run the code block for case value 1. If the variable matches value 2, you run the code block for case value 2. If the variable does not match any specified values, you run the code block in default. The switch or match in latest version statement is used to evaluate a variable and execute the code block corresponding to the value of the variable. The case keyword is used to define each possible value the variable can take. Each case is followed by a block of code that will be executed if the variable matches that value. If case matches the variable's value, the associated code block is executed and no further cases are evaluated. The default or underscore in Python latest version case provides a block of code to be executed if none of the specified cases match the variable's value. Now, let us look at the pseudocode representation of it. Step 1. Determine the variable whose value you want to check. Means decide which variable's value you want to check. Step 2. Write the match keyword followed by the variable. Means use the match keyword followed by the variable to start the switch statement. Step 3. Indent the block of code for the match statement. Means indent the next lines of code to show they belong to the match statement. Step 4. Write case followed by the condition or value. Means use the case keyword followed by the value you want to check for. Step 5. Indent the block of code to be executed if the case matches. Means indent the code that should run if the case matches the variable's value. Step 6. Repeat steps 4 and 5 for each additional case. Means add more case statements for values you want to check. Step 7. Write a default case to handle unmatched conditions. Means write a final case to handle any values that don't match previous cases. Step 8. Execute the Python script to see which case matches and the corresponding block of code is executed. Means execute your Python script to see which case matches and which block of code runs. Here are few examples demonstrating switch cases in Python. Let's look at the first example. Here we determine the day of the week. We have a variable day with the value 3. We use match keyword followed by the variable day. Here the cases are: if the day is 1, it prints Monday. If the day is 2, it prints Tuesday. If the day is 3, it prints Wednesday. If the day is 4, it prints Thursday. If the day is 5, it prints Friday. If the day is 6, it prints Saturday. If the day is 7, it prints Sunday. In the default case, if day doesn't match any of the above cases, it prints invalid day. Let's execute this. The output is Wednesday. In this example, since the day is 3, it prints Wednesday, and hence the output is Wednesday. Now let's look at the second example. In the second example, we will check the grade evaluation. We have a variable score followed by the value 85. We use match keyword followed by the variable score. Here the cases are: if score is 90 or higher, it prints grade A. If score is 80 or higher but less than 90, it prints grade B. If the score is 70 or higher but less than 80, it prints grade C. If score is 60 or higher but less than 70, it prints grade D. In the default case, if score is less than 60, it prints grade F. In this example, since the score is 85, we assume that the grade should print B. Let's execute and check. Yes, since the score is 85, it prints grade B. Now let's look at the last example. In the last example, we are simply calculating. Let's see how did we do this. Here we have a variable operation with value multiply and two numbers A is 5, B is 3. We use the match keyword followed by the variable operation. Here the cases are: if operation is add, it prints the result of A plus B. If the operation is subtract, it prints the result of A minus B. If the operation is multiply, it prints the result A into B, that is A star B. If the operation is divide, it prints the result of A divided by B, that is A by B. In default case, if operation doesn't match any of the above cases, it prints invalid operation. Let's execute this. In this example, since operation is multiply, it matches the third case and it prints the result of A into B, that is 5 into 3 is 15. Hence, the output is 15. This is all about today's lecture. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.